you need tonight. A little something to whet your appetite, and it's gonna make you feel alright. Sweet Gravy and Carmen Kirk, check them out as they go to work. Congratulations on your new podcast. Now open up a can of whoop ass and blast, blast, blast. This is Angelo, and I hope you like this show. Wow, yeah.
Ooh, and welcome back to another episode of Sweet Gravy. Oh, so happy to be here.
You are now entering a stinky goat cheese of a sandwich.
Thank you.
You like that?
It is pretty funny. it's a stinky goat cheese of a sandwich. You know, my mustache is getting pretty outlandish right now. It's getting pretty big. Mm-hmm. And I feel like some days I wake up and it smells like a stinky goat cheese of a sandwich.
That's fucking disgusting. I ain't never smelled that, but I'm not into that.
You never smelled my mustache before?
Not smelling like that.
Oh, okay.
Ew, Kurt.
What?
You better do something
well,
about
I don't
that.
really mean it.
Okay.
It's just something to say.
You can't say that out loud.
Why not? You don't think it's funny?
No, it's gross.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Girls don't know the struggle of facial hair.
Some do.
Stuff. Yeah, I guess you're right. But that's a different struggle.
Uh-huh.
It's like a little tiny bit of a struggle.
I don't know. I think they might say that they struggle a little bit more.
Oh, yeah. It comes with more ridicule for sure. Being a girl with a mustache. But it's not like you dealing with like all that. You only...
You know, original concept.
What?
The original concept, the musical band. The rap sensations.
No.
They got the famous song. She got a mustache.
Oh, yeah.
She got an afro pick. I like that song.
It's gross.
Huh?
Oh my God. We always talk about that lady we saw at the soul food place in Detroit.
In Detroit, there's a soul food place, and you say that the girls work there
Since I've been young.
since you've been a little kid. And she looks like our age, so she's like...
She been
she
there
grew
as long as she's been able to work.
She grew up in the soul food place.
Yeah. She been there. That was probably her first job, and she's been there the entire time.
And she had like a little like pencil thin like thing across her lip. It looked kind of manicured a little bit.
Well, I think because she's light skinned that you in this black hair, you see it. Like if she was dark skinned, you wouldn't see it as much.
Yeah.
But that's
She got like a little drawn on line.
Yeah.
It looked like a little like just a little like whew.
Yeah, maybe she trimmed it or something like that. But
Maybe.
I think that she just gave up. She's like, it's going to keep growing back. And then what's she going to do? Have hair bumps and stuff there from shaving it every day?
Yeah. How'd you get them bumps?
Yeah, because I shave every day because I don't want to walk around with it.
Yeah.
Like, she just like, fuck it. It is what it is.
Got a mustache. She got a mustache.
Yeah. It's unfortunate because beauty is a thing, especially for women. It's like, if you don't look a certain way, you're going to be looked at funny or people are going to make fun of you. And she has something that people make fun of.
Right.
It's like, especially with black girls, it could be no edges. If you ain't got no edges, they're going to go crazy on you, especially in school. If your weave look crazy, that's a problem. Like all that stuff.
The funny thing about going to that soul food place, so the experience is it was like in a little strip mall. I went there with you and your mother. Mm-hmm. It was in a little tiny like strip mall. There's only like 5 stores. Mm-hmm. It looked like the little thing on Friday After Next, where they have their chicken place. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just a little mall, but like just a little like section.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you go into this little tiny place, and they've got bulletproof glass between you and the people that serve you the food. And then
Wait, did you? I didn't even think about the glass and the fact that you noticed it. I'm like, what? Oh yeah. I guess
of course I noticed it.
I didn't notice that. I've been going there since I was a kid. I've never noticed the glass.
Well, and then so they have a little, because you walk to the window and you tell them what you want, but the stuff that you get to pick from is like behind them. Because then they have a little counter that they slide your tray on. Basically, you get like a meat and a couple sides. You know,
Then
or
a
you can get
cornbread comes with
or you
it.
can get 2 meats and then like one less side.
Yeah.
But it's like double the price or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just go in there and you just tell them what, but then you got to look way over and you don't know what to, you can tell that everybody that goes there goes there all the time. Because they know exactly what they want. They know where it's at. They're like, oh, there it is. And they're bringing out the stuff. Oh, they got the new yams out this time, right? And I was like, I don't think I got very big because I was like, oh, that's some of that. And then the girl with the mustache is like, this? And I said, yeah, that's not really what I pointed at. But she couldn't tell. You know how like you look at the fish in the water and you try to touch it, but it's really in front of your hand? Same thing with that window. It's bulletproof glass. It's thick. She probably saw me looking and pointed at the the pork chops, but I really wanted the ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just you just go in there. Yeah. Sometimes I hate going in those places on certain days because we went on a day where it was busy.
It was busy.
Yeah.
The
The weekends is like people get out of church and go there.
And they had a line like a theme park. Like metal like bars that you have to like walk through like a queue to get into the roller coaster.
You don't like that?
It's fine. It's just they're trying to pack as many people and there's nowhere to eat. You don't eat there.
Oh no, you don't eat there.
You take the food and then you go somewhere else.
Of course you do. It ain't a restaurant. You sit down and eat at.
You just go get the food and get out of there.
A lot of places in Detroit, places like that, have changed to no seating, just like White Castle.
Is the standard of can you be more dirty if you don't have people eat there?
No, I don't think that's what it is. I think it's more so people.
You know what I mean though? Like is there like a health code variation if people don't eat at your establishment?
No, I don't think so.
You don't
Your
think
shit
so?
still has to be a certain
No, I
way.
understand, but like maybe like they're not gonna look at the windows being a little dusty.
They don't look at that anyway.
No,
No, they don't care about the
they
windows.
don't care about the windows
Unless it's just outrageously like something where it's like, hold on now.
Outrageous, Carmen.
Yeah.
Remember the Wild Burrito place? What was the place called?
Well, I think it was Wild Burrito. They're gone now.
I know they are.
done now,
They're
yeah.
gone. But I just walked past the place because I bought some comic books the other day, and I just walked past there not too long ago. And the Wild Burrito place, I remember I went there when we first moved here. It was not a very good experience. And then you said you went there, and I was like, "Why would you go there?" And you're like, "I don't know. I wanted
It was
some,
actually not bad.
you wanted some chili cheese fries or something."
Kirk, it's exactly what I expected it to be.
Yeah.
And I didn't have high expectations of the place because of all the shit on the windows in the
Right.
first place.
You go through there, and then it's like pink and green and all these tropical colors, and then like their menu had no like style.
No structure to
Yeah,
it.
it was just
either.
whatever. A
Yeah.
million things on the menu. It was great.
Yeah. I mean, because you can literally so you do chili. And then with the chili, you can make chili cheese fries.
Chili
you can
cheese
make
fries,
nachos.
chili
You can make
nachos.
loose burgers. You can
Right.
make almost half the shit
20
on their
things.
menu.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 things with just chili.
Chili cheese burrito.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can have all that stuff. Chili Fritos. They have all that stuff on the menu.
Yeah.
So you can put all these things, but it's like that has to be a nightmare ordering that shit all the time. Like who's keeping up with that? It's a reason they closed because that is not how you run a business. But the food wasn't that bad.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't anything
It wasn't a Tic Tac Taco.
they're no good either.
So they're the same thing as Wild Burrito. They're
No,
this place that
They're not though. They're not
no,
the
they
same.
wasn't as good. They're not
Tic Tac
as good.
Taco's not as good.
No.
No.
Tic Tac Taco is this old couple that own this little Mexican. They call it Mexican. I don't even know if you can call it that.
Right. It's
And,
all boil and bag.
Yeah, it's a cheese out the bag,
Yeah,
chili
cheese
out the bag. They're
yeah.
like, oh yeah, you want fries? I think the fries already be done at the start of the shift too.
Yeah.
They just be under the heat lamp the whole day.
Uh-huh.
Here you go,
This
chili
is
on
yesterday's
it.
fries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they just whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, first off, they can have a line out the door and they get everybody out really quickly.
Yeah.
Even with her putting the stuff in the bag.
Because it's the same thing. All the stuff is the same.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because how do you want it? What kind of shell do you want it in?
But they don't even get the good bag cheese. They don't get the 7-Eleven cheese. They get the shit that's even cheeper than that.
7-Eleven cheese isn't the good cheese either, Carmen.
Oh yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah, it is, Kirk.
One of the best things on Catalina was whenever they would do the leader feeds for the counselors and stuff, and then they would get the bag cheese and
That's the cheese Tic Tac Taco had.
they
It's
get
the shit on the
bag
island.
cheese and the chili and you just go crazy. They had all the junk food that we never actually ever really got being on an island like that, you know, and then it was there and you're like, wow. But it's good times. I went to go see the Batman, Carmen. A lot of people say that this Batman may just be the best Batman that they ever made.
Yeah, it's impressive that they because I can't remember the exact numbers, but I know it was really high up there. It made a lot of money like the first week.
I think the first weekend it made like 150 million.
Yeah, it was
or
really
something.
big.
Yeah, it was like the biggest like COVID like opening.
I was impressed because that movie is what 3 hours long,
Yeah, it's 3 hours long.
and that many people went and sat for that long.
Yeah.
That is outrageous to me.
I went to the theater. I sat that long, and you know what? I was in the front row, Carmen. The very tippy front row. And yeah, it was a pretty good flick. Pretty you know, I've become a fan of the Pattinson.
Yeah.
Good Time is a good flick that he was in. The Rover was pretty good. The Lighthouse. Oh, you know I like The Lighthouse. Wah, you know, Winslow. You're rolling Winslow. Willem Dafoe, you like him?
No,
Oh, The Lighthouse was pretty good though.
sorry. Don't like him.
The funny thing is, after the movie came out, a lot of I've seen some articles that are saying that they like the Batman, the best Batman ever, but they don't like that it had some wokeness in it
Yeah.
because
Yeah, it's like leave it alone, man.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got everything ain't got to be for everybody.
they didn't like the wokeness because Catwoman, the Zoe Kravitz, she said she made a point in the movie that all the villains were rich, privileged white assholes. I think it was her exact word. And they're like, why do then the people, especially in one of these articles, they're like, why are all the villains white men? Like, why are all the villains white men? That's not right. They're being woke. Not all white men are the devil. So stupid.
It is silly. I mean, I feel like I don't know. I feel like that's pretty typical of the things that we've watched and grew up with. The white guy is the villain, like
Right. It's
a
not
lot
like
of
that's
times.
anything new.
Right, it's
But
nothing
now
new,
in the
it's
day
just-
that we're in,
yeah,
like they're like, oh, the white man's had enough already, Carmen.
Mm-hmm.
We can't be the blame for everything. That's the way that they're thinking, right?
yeah, yeah. I don't know.
silly.
I think black people don't jump out the window the way that you see it on like some of those shows. Most of that shit is like, no, a black guy's not gonna do that. He's gonna be like, hell no. Like,
Jump
what?
out what window?
Anything like some of the stuff you see.
And not gonna be
on-
a hero man?
No, he's not. He's not gonna like see the old lady about to get hit by a train and like go crazy to try to get her. He might be like, no, and then that's it. Her ass gonna be ran over. It'll be the end of it. I don't know. I feel like them shows are
Yeah.
I like to keep my Superman a white guy. Don't change him.
You don't think Michael B. Jordan should be Superman?
I want Clark Kent from Tom Welling.
Tom Welling?
Yeah,
You
you
saw
know,
him
I
recently.
did
He
that.
doesn't look like that anymore.
I know. Oh my god.
He looked
So
like a
disappointing.
He looked Tom Welling, the man of Smallville.
Yeah.
Superman, Clark
Ah,
Kent
he
in
was
Smallville.
so fine.
He looks like a little scumbag dude. He got like a goatee, and he was on an interview. He had his hat on
Yeah.
backwards. He looked like he should be driving a diesel somewhere.
Yeah, he don't look good, and I was so disappointed. Oh my god. You grow up with somebody here like, yeah, Tom Welling, and then you buy all the Smallvilles, and then
Well,
now,
you know, he was probably about 30 whenever the show was on,
yeah,
and so he's got to be near 50 now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. That's funny, but yeah, I want to see him do that. I hate when people don't cast him, but at this point, I don't know if he could pull this shit off.
Yeah, who's he gonna play?
Yeah, he can't play Superman at this point.
Well, he wouldn't be Superman. They got a better Superman.
Yeah. But no, I don't want to see Michael B. Jordan play that role.
Yeah, there's the argument that maybe a black man should be the Superman, but why not make a Why not make a black superhero?
Well, the whole thing is don't fuck up the narrative that's been there since we've been kids. I hate when people do that. Like the color red has been the color red the whole time, and then all of a sudden now the color blue. No. What the fuck? I can't adjust to that. My brain can't adjust to that. Keep it what it was, what it's always been. They can create new, like you said.
Right.
But
do something different. It
right.
doesn't have to be Superman.
Maybe 2 generations from now, that character will be the new Superman. But they ain't getting shit right now.
Right.
You create a new character, ain't nobody gonna stand up to Superman and no characters. Like that's just.
But you didn't like that, and it actually happens in the comics. You didn't like whenever the Falcon on Captain America became Captain America.
Nope.
Yeah, you didn't. But that actually happens, like in the comic books. It's a different character.
When they change the Hulk, that makes me angry too.
Don't get you angry.
Don't change the Hulk. The Spider-Mans keep changing. It's stressing me out.
Yeah, but the last Spider-Man had all the Spider-Man in it.
I know, but that's all just.
You want to watch it?
The last Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Is that the one with Zendaya in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I like Zendaya.
Okay.
How long is it?
It's about 3 hours.
Damn, Kurt.
No, it might only be 2.5.
Jesus, that's a lot too.
They're long movies.
I need 1 hour and 30 minutes, Kurt.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, they don't make those movies that short. But on the flip side of the coin, the Zoe Kravitz, she came out in an interview saying that she wasn't able to be in the Dark Knight Rises because somebody said that she looked too urban.
Yeah.
And then, like, after that came through, she did some backpedaling, and she was like, I don't know who it was. I don't know. I don't think it... She was like, this was in, 2010.
Yeah, she would, of course, because somebody was like, girl, why you say that shit?
She was like, this is 2010. It was a lot. People were allowed to say that you looked urban, and now you can't say that somebody... They're not looking for an urban look for the role.
Yeah, but they, at the time... Like, I feel like you should have took what they gave you. They're being honest with. They gave you nothing.
They gave you nothing.
But they being honest with you. You got some honesty, and so that changes the way you think about stuff. Okay, certain roles are not gonna like this look and blah blah. Like, it make you think about things different. If you in it to win it, you need to come in there a certain way.
Right.
And they don't want no girl who you got too much sass. You might have walked in there and your hips popping this way or something. You might have did some little type of like stuff, and they're like, no, I don't want
so
that.
much.
Yeah, we want classy, sexy. We don't want urban.
No, not the urban.
We don't want your
urban
little
section.
ghetto ass walking in here, jumping on the movie.
And because hundreds of millions of dollars go into them, and that's an investment that they make.
Yeah,
and they're trying to get that money back.
Yeah,
and possibly couple hundred million more.
I mean, it sucks. It sucks because. Yeah, I mean, it sucks when you get like pushed out like that, and then obviously I think the majority of the people that's owning shit in Hollywood. What are you doing, boy?
I'm not doing anything.
Stop looking over there.
I'm not looking
fucking freaking me out.
I'm not looking
Don't
at anything.
fucking look behind me.
I'm not. I'm looking at you.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I think that the majority of people like at the real high positions in the industry, movie industry, are white guys.
Right.
So unfortunately, they control the industry. It is what it is. We're getting more black creators and stuff in there that she don't want to go audition for their movies.
Right. She want to be in the popular
She
stuff.
want to be in the popular stuff,
Right.
and that's who it's owned by. So. Yeah, you came back in this one, and maybe this was a better opportunity for you, and it all worked out how it was supposed to.
Yeah.
Anyway, but don't
so.
say nothing about it.
I think so.
Keep it to yourself, girl.
The funny thing is, the new show that the people around you want to watch and talk about is Bel-Air.
Yeah, Bel-Air is pretty big right now.
A remake of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Is that basically just a
That's
dude from
pretty.
Philadelphia?
They pretty much made a remake of Bel-Air,
But it's a teenage drama.
but they made it like a.
The OC.
No, they made it like kind of like a hooder version. Like on the actual show, obviously it's a 30-minute show that comes on TV, but like they play it
TGIF.
right, but they make it like Will Smith is the like kid from kind of like.
He had troubled past in Philadelphia.
from the
he had
streets.
no father.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like that, so he's the rambunctious one. But on here, it kind of, I don't know. It shows more interactions between like people they go to school with or people they like all that stuff.
Right.
Versus the show was just all pretty much surface.
Right.
Show the mom coming in the house, Jeffrey getting mad, like you know what I mean. It didn't, but they kind of like going.
Well,
into
why'd
it.
you do that, Will? And he's like, well, and then you got to fix the problem. Yeah, it was a sitcom. This is more of a drama.
Right.
Right. Yeah. And I'm like, I can't watch the.
I can't
Bel-Air.
either. I haven't been able to bring
And
myself to watch it.
My biggest thing was, and the reason I don't want to watch it is because the guy that they have Will, he just looks like an ugly man.
The character that plays Carlton, they didn't cast him. He doesn't look
He doesn't look good either.
No.
They have 2 ugly leads.
No, it sucks because you're like, oh my god, why didn't they cast better looking people? Isn't that? But like they got an opportunity. It's like fuck them. They're too ugly for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Go get another one, not this one.
Yeah. And then it would be the same thing. They said I didn't get the part because I was too ugly.
Yeah.
10 years down the line. But I'm looking at it and I was like, man, I can't watch this. See, you watch a show like The OC, Carmen, and just like it's the perfect like teenage high school drama. All the people are beautiful.
Yeah.
The parents are younger than the kids on the show. It's great. But I see just the the screen of Bel-Air, and I'm like, nah, he's too ugly. Can't watch it. And you know what? On Disney Plus, they have The Mandalorian, which is like this like bounty hunter man, and now they have like a spin-off, and it's Boba Fett. And Boba Fett was, he's a famous character from Star Wars.
Yeah,
and
I don't know, but okay.
He's the guy in the green outfit. He's got the jetpack. All the boys thought he was really cool because he got a jetpack. And he, the actor that they have playing him is horrendously ugly. He's a guy
in Star Wars.
Yeah, he got like a bald head, and the thing is, they had this character play him in one of the prequel movies, and now he's supposed to be aged, into something else. So it makes sense because he was in like an alien stomach for a while, and then he had to get out, and then he lived in the desert. So he's a weathered man. But it's just, I don't know.
You don't like that they chose him.
I want my people good looking.
for the shows you watch. I literally pick shows because like when I started watching The Arrow, that's because the main character was good looking. Well, I started watching Smallville because of the same reason.
Right.
But I don't know. Some shows I don't like them if all of the characters are real good looking, because then it comes off as like a little fake. You know what I mean? So it depends. It got to be some type of balance, but just like put them characters in the positions they're supposed to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't have like this ugly ass girl as the girl next door. Like that's not gonna fucking work. She ain't the girl next door.
Right.
Nobody checking for her.
But she's not gonna be like the pined after her, right?
Yeah. She's not gonna be what they're trying to cast for. No, it makes no sense if you're trying to do a movie like that. Yeah. Yeah, just make it make sense. That's all. Unfortunately, we live in a superficial world.
Sure.
Americans are extremely superficial, and we see everything, and what's good, we like. What's not, we don't.
Right.
Even if things are gross and they, like, even food, it could be gross, but if it look good, people still grab it.
That's right.
Like, that's just what it is. It's unfortunate. I think I was just, what was I doing recently? I was looking at, this video with because I guess Naomi Osaka, the tennis player, the new girl that's supposed to be coming up, after Serena and Venus. She's supposed to be like the new big thing. And I think she went to the Olympics and won or something, but she's like the new big thing for the US. And she was down there and the fans were like, Naomi, you fucking suck. Like one person screamed it out real loud and she heard it, and then she was crying. And then when she had to do her speech because she won, she was just crying like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't let it bother me. And everybody's like, it's okay, and like all that. But that one guy just
the one
was like,
person that said, you suck.
You fucking suck. And she just broke her down. So I'm like, I don't know where she was at mentally before that. Maybe it's just so much pressure being on camera and like.
Oh, I imagine.
And then somebody scream out on national TV in front of all those people, you suck.
Well, what I noticed in this last, we watched the Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother, And all these people, they're on the show and they're like talking and they're doing good. But once that figure skater was on there and she had to say things, she kept doing this thing where she was like bobbing her head and she's like, yes. She was like, she didn't know how to behave like all the other people did. Those athletes, they're not trained to speak to people. And then somebody says, hey, you suck.
Oh yeah, the girl you were talking about, you was like, why does she keep doing that?
Yeah, the figure skater.
Yeah,
she was like, oh yeah, yes, Julie, yes.
Yeah, because she's trying to
She's trying to
look good,
and presentable, but the way she was like moving, it's like you look like a robot.
Because it wasn't natural.
Right. You don't behave that way. Where those other people, even if what they're doing isn't natural to them, they know how to fake it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're all personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she didn't know how to do that.
She didn't know how to do it.
It was like, girl, go home. That's why you got sent home, because ain't nobody.
Because you don't know how to do interviews on Big Brother.
Yeah. If you can't do that, you ain't gonna win the game. Then they all went after Todrick afterwards. They still talking about Todrick. They're like, Todrick screwed his career over. Nobody want to work with him now because he's such a dirty person. I'm like, this is the first time in history that I've heard, I won't say in history, but in recent times, because it's been a while, that I've heard about somebody being ostracized this much off Big Brother or off of a TV show. But Big Brother is one where them cameras are on, you're saying all type of shit, and he got so many clips of saying all these bad things, and like everybody, he even said Tamar Braxton, which is his friend, looked like a drag queen, and she was like, I didn't get mad because I knew I know how TV worked. He was trying to like make himself look a certain way, and like
that guy, he's it might be a compliment because he's a drag man, it's like.
It ain't ever a compliment to call a straight girl a damn drag queen.
I don't know. Maybe
not.
In some way. You don't know how somebody looks at things.
Well, she didn't like it, and I don't think anybody would like that. It's kind of gross. But yeah, it's just funny. I don't think I have seen that in a long time. Somebody get that much backlash from a show. I can't remember the last one, but it was one big one that something crazy happened. People got a bunch of backlash, and I was like, it sucks. Reality shows. We got to get out of the reality shows, Kirk.
I know. We're watching this one, the Great Soul Food Cook-Off, and all these people, they keep calling them chefs, and they're clearly like not chefs. They're clearly just people who cook food at home.
Yeah.
Like they say some people are like personal chefs or private chefs. Like, what is a private chef? Like, you work for a person? That would be like a professional, right?
That would be a
But what's a private chef? You just cook for one person?
A private chef would probably be somebody who sell dinners out their house.
Right.
Yeah. She's not public.
But anyway.
Word of mouth.
Yeah.
She a word of mouth chef.
So these people, they make the food, and there was one where they had to make stuff out of unnormal things of a pig.
Yeah.
Like unpopular, like
the snout,
the ears, the feet.
Yeah.
The spleen. One woman got the spleen.
Yeah.
And
she was like, I didn't know pigs even had a spleen. Girl,
and then,
you gotta learn how to cook that shit.
The intestines.
Chitlins. But see, that's the easiest one though.
And like two of the people made their stuff raw, and maybe even the ear woman. I think she kind of. I feel like she.
No, not the one with the ears, because she fried them and put them in soup.
She made like French fry ears.
Right. I think she had one of the best dishes.
Right.
Yeah.
But to watch those people, and this is, I don't know if we can do another.
Continue watching.
I don't know if we can do another. We did two, and I think I get the gist of it.
It's like a soul food cook-off. Is like, it sounds good, but then like.
Then you see the people that they got on there. And
oh my god. And you could tell, like you said, most of them are private chefs. It's like they just making dinners at home.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. One woman, she was like, "Well, when I'm cooking with my kids, she cooks like you. She's like, I just take my time, and when it's done, it's done." And they gave her like 45 minutes to do like a meal. She was like, I can't do it. Didn't get it done.
I can't remember what dish she had to do,
Uh-huh.
but it was something where she barely finished.
Right.
It's like, sorry, girl. Oh no, what?
It was the pancake.
Yeah.
She called them hoe cakes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
I don't know who came up with that name, but hoe cakes is a thing.
Uh-huh.
It's like,
But she had sugar in them.
Mm-hmm.
So they kept burning whenever she was trying to cook them.
Yeah,
And so she had all these burnt
hoe cakes.
hoe cakes.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. We gotta find something else to watch.
Uh-huh.
It sucks when the show run out and it's like, damn, now we gotta
Oh,
find
man.
something else
Now
to
you gotta
watch.
find something else. Because, we've got to find something that we will both mutually like.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, we can watch things separately all day.
Right.
But something that we both like.
You got to see something that, hey, maybe we both enjoy
Yeah.
it.
And our default is competition shows.
Right.
Where is that The Floor is Lava at? Like, why hasn't that
Yeah,
come
where's
back?
season 2 of The Floor is Lava? You can't make me a COVID bubble for season 2 of The Floor is Lava? There's only 3 people in every episode.
Yeah.
Right? Ridiculous.
Man, The Floor is Lava
The
was
Floor is
pretty
Lava
good.
was great.
Yeah, it was perfect to pass the time.
Yeah.
It was so silly.
I wouldn't mind. I could watch The Floor is Lava just all day long, just on repeat.
It's because it's something that you see and you feel like I could do that.
It's like the old school Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see little kids running through the Temple of Doom. What was it called?
I can't remember.
The
Exactly.
temple on Nickelodeon. You're like, I could do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You could do The Floor is Lava.
Yeah, you think you can anyway.
Right.
It
But
it looked easy enough that you
They
feel
say
like
that
I can
lava's
make
pretty
it.
slippery though.
Yeah.
And I love it whenever people fall into the lava and they're like, "Oh no!" And then they clearly like wait a minute for them to get out of the water, and they're like, "He's gone!" So stupid.
Yeah, it's a silly show. It looked like they drowning, but then they just disappear.
Yeah.
They disappear under the floor.
Yeah.
But it's just editing. Yeah.
So-
Yeah, that was a good one though.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. They had such cool stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like they were like in a temple, like a Egyptian temple, and then they had to like find the scepter to put the scepter in the thing, and it dropped the thing, and then it made it shorter. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it was. And I think a lot of people don't even know about that show.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. I heard that Netflix is supposed to be going towards shorter content now, just because people have
Half an hour.
half
20
hour
minutes.
contents because people have such short attention spans.
Yeah.
So they're looking at viewings and like how long people watch things for and all that stuff, and they're
Get
like,
20 minutes,
you get
Yeah.
20 minutes before people start.
which is a
Doing other
shame
stuff.
because every episode of Cooking with Paris Hilton cooking show, which I adored, was about 23 minutes
Oh,
long.
is that done? Is that done with now?
And they canceled it, Carmen.
course
There's
they
no
should've.
more. There's no more
Get
Cooking
rid
with
of it.
Paris.
Oh my god, that
What?
was so silly. It's like, why y'all got her on there? Did they think that was gonna do good?
It was hilarious.
It was
great.
so fucking ridiculous.
Sliving.
Yeah.
You know what sliving is, Carmen? Slaying and living your best life.
Yeah. She had
Sliving,
to go.
Carmen.
She
It was
had to
great.
go. On that show, she literally did. She didn't know how to cook. Her guests didn't know how to cook.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they were doing. Half the ingredients was already chopped up. They're like, oh yeah, and then here's the like. She would just be like, bling,
Yeah.
and then like, oh, here's the ingredients. It's
Yeah.
like, who chopped those for you? Because they look too good
Uh-huh.
for you to have chopped them when
Yeah.
you can't do other stuff.
And then they would have like her getting ready to shoot the show, and like the guest that's supposed to be on the show is already at the house,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, they're here, they're ready now. Like the producer's talking to her. She's like, okay, I'll be right there. Does this look okay? Should I try this? Gloves, fingerless gloves. Like it's so stupid. But yeah, I liked Cooking with Paris. I learned some lessons from.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
You
didn't.
ain't learn nothing that you didn't already know.
You didn't like The Simple Life?
No, I didn't watch The Simple Life. No, I couldn't get into that.
The Simple Life was okay. They were at a farm, right?
Mhm.
But the second one, Simple Life 2, what was it called? It was like it wasn't Road Rules because that was MTV, but Road Trip or something. They go on the road and they go to different places. Oh,
Yeah.
hilarious.
So I was just listening to this thing on Paris Hilton. It's funny that you brought her up because they said apparently that her uncle, the guy with the big bucks, or not uncle, her granddad, the guy with
Conrad?
yeah,
Hilton?
whoever had control of all the money,
Yeah.
apparently he wrote her out of the will in an estate because of The Simple Life, because he wanted her to stop doing that show, and it was making the family look dumb. It's like, you carry the Hilton name and you're doing this show and everybody's like, look how dumb she is. And he wanted that to stop, and she didn't do it, and he wrote her fucking ass out of the will. But then with her makeup line, obviously she still had money from
Right.
with her makeup line she invested in and start working on. She ended up making more money than like all of them did in that specific amount of time.
Right. Good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she, I don't know.
I don't
it's
need
just-
the hotel money.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah.
So she ended up
I
making.
created my own brand.
Yeah, and she ended up making like a
Yeah.
lot of fucking money, and she don't need anything to do with that hotel brand.
Right.
Because they had to split that shit when between like a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
So she was only gonna get a small certain percentage of that, not as much as she got now anyway.
Right.
So I forgot how many people it said it had to be split between, but it was a bunch of family that it had to
Right.
be split between.
Yeah. You think she goes to Nikki Hilton and she's like, look at your broke ass over there.
Yeah.
Taking
Joe
that-
with your hotel money.
Taking that hotel money over there. Get out of here. You got makeup money over here. I got Netflix money.
Yeah. her mom or aunt is on the Housewives of Beverly Hills because Kyle from the Housewives of Beverly Hills is her auntie. So I believe it's her mom that's on the Housewives of Beverly Hills
Okay.
or something like that.
Yeah.
But she did like one season and she was like, this is like too much for me. I don't need this.
Too much.
And she got off. She ain't on there no more. She did like one season. She's like, I thought this is gonna be fun, and
Right.
my sister,
Because they create the drama.
yeah, she couldn't. She was
The
like,
thing that you don't realize with the Housewives is they manufacture half the stories, you know, and then they make these women look like they're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Cohen, he's a smart man. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take these rich women, make them look like monsters, and everybody's gonna love
Well,
it.
they do be making themselves look like that, but he be putting the information out there like, you know, this person
create the
is here.
scenarios,
Right. You know, this
too.
girl is here, so they're filming here, so y'all gonna come over and then
Yeah.
bring up this
Set the scene.
situation.
Yeah.
And then they start fighting, and then now he got the gold.
Uh-huh.
It's like every time.
Every time.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good.
They say a lot of that, a lot of those shows happened because of when we were younger. There was a writer's strike, and so they needed shows that they could produce without paying a writer.
Mm-hmm.
So it was all producers like coming up with the scenarios, and then people like acting it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so then a lot of the reality TV really took a boom at that point in the early aughts due to that writer's strike. Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's really crazy. I was just watching this show recently, another reality show, Black Ink Crew. So this situation on Black Ink Crew happened. It was this girl on there, and she's a Korean or Asian American girl, and she did a tattoo on this super dark skinned girl, but she didn't do the tattoo. The girl wanted full color tattoo. And she was pretty much telling her, like, when a tattoo heal, like, it's not going to heal right on your skin, which is very accurate. I know because I've done it before, so I know exactly how it works.
Well, how does it?
And I'm not even that dark.
Why would it come off weird?
It just don't stay.
No, I mean explain it though. What would
Okay,
happen?
so typically if you are darker skin and you get color, the color won't stay after the healing process.
Right.
It doesn't like permeate through the third layer of skin. Like the black will, but the color just won't like go through the color of your skin.
Right.
It's just I don't know why that happens. I don't know the scientific term or how that is, but I just know the shit don't work. And you can get color, and some people get color and it stay, but you could barely see it anyway. It doesn't look good when it heals. Some of it falls off. Some of it might stay.
Which happens with a lot of tattoos anyway.
Right.
The color will go out, but
Right.
you're saying it just happens sooner, or it doesn't take it all.
Sometimes it don't take it off.
Right.
Like for example, I got two faces, laugh now, cry later on my shoulder. Shut up. And in the mouths, the teeth, they did the teeth white. As soon as it healed, it fell off. It was
There's no white teeth.
Not at all. It didn't
Right.
stay at all. So it was gone like almost immediately. So yeah, some stuff don't take. So you might get a full color tattoo, and all the light colors like yellows and whites, they might all
The
fall
cool
off.
stuff.
They might fall off,
Yeah.
and then you only got this, and then now your tattoo is fucked up because some of it fell off, some of it didn't, and I just wouldn't do it.
Right. And so what happened with this?
So everybody got all upset at her because they're saying this is a black-owned tattoo shop and we specialize in doing darker-skinned people specifically. So it should have been approached differently. And then all the girls were like, I wouldn't have took that tattoo either. They're like, I'm sorry, but we agree with her. Like, that's not going to be a good tattoo. The girl was too dark.
Right.
She was a pretty girl. She was a beautiful girl. She was just a dark
Her
skinned
complexion
girl.
just wasn't good for the colors.
No.
Right.
And so she goes back and she pretty much says it like, they pretty much said I'm too black for the tattoo.
Right.
But that's not what the girl said. Specifically, the girl said, because of your skin tone, full color is just not an option for you.
Right.
Now, what do you think? Do you think that she shouldn't have said full color is just not an option for you? Is that wrong? Because from her saying that, the girl was just like, damn, I'm too black for the colored tattoos. But bitch, you are.
Right.
Like, you can get it, but she was just telling you that it's not going to look good.
Right. It's not gonna, I'm helping you out.
Right, I'm helping you out. It might look good, it may not.
And also, it would be less work for the person because they don't have to put in all those colors, the fill-ins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, but it's still gonna
You get paid by the hour. If you could do the color and it would look good. You know, as an artist, you would think that I'm not gonna do it because it's not gonna look good, and then my name's gonna be on it, and then they're gonna say, "Well, where's all the color? It was supposed to be beautiful." Like, sorry, it doesn't work on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, I've seen people with like roses and stuff, and like the color will take, but the color is so dark and muddled, like, because of your skin tone is already dark. If you put like a red on top of darker skin, what do you think that is? It's gonna be dark red. It's not gonna look like the rose you thought it was once it settles.
Right.
Like, I've seen people with tattoos that's dark like that, and it don't look good. I've never seen a good one.
Right.
I'm not saying it may be tattoo artists out there that can do it, but I don't think the majority of them can.
Right.
So it was like, they're like ready to fire the girl. And it's like, hold on now. Don't fire her. She's so good. She just don't know what to do.
Right.
I talked to Latrice and she was like, yep, that lady was being a bitch. Because I've seen people like
the tattooer?
that. No, the girl. The girl getting the tattoo.
Getting the tattoo. Okay.
Why you go your ass in there and you know damn well you got other tattoos? You shouldn't even went in there.
Right.
Like, you know.
But you're going to be on TV.
Right.
Right. And you're going to say, oh, and then you're going to make this big show.
But she made
you know
that girl look fucking racist on TV.
And then how long did they air all this stuff? That was like a whole episode, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so they
and
win.
She was played through the whole episode.
They win in the long run.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. The scenarios, Carmen. They build the scenarios. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that girl ain't getting no recognition. Ain't nobody gonna know her after that.
No.
They just flashed
But she got her
face.
shine.
She got a little bit of shine.
Yeah.
Her little 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, more breaking news, by the way. Jussie Smollett is out of jail. They letting him out of jail, Kurt.
He's all done.
Yeah.
Oh,
man. So they got him out. I don't know exactly what they got him off on. I think it was something like, people are saying that they charged him already and he already paid what is it called? You got retribution?
that's
What
not
is it?
the term.
No, what is it called?
I don't know.
When you
don't
have
know
to
what
pay
you
that money back? Well, he already paid like the money he was supposed to pay back, apparently. And they're saying they still went after him after COVID. And that's why they were able to get him out. But I'm not sure exactly what it was. I don't know. They said that he might get COVID in there and blah, blah. Somehow they wrote a letter to the appeals people and they let him out.
They got him out.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Jussie Smollett.
And then they were telling people like, hey guys, call the jail and tell them that he should be out. Do you know how many followers he got? Can you imagine if he got
Just let him out already. They keep calling.
Hundreds and thousands of people
And then the
calling?
people that don't know that he got out, it's like they're still calling. It's like he's out already.
Do you know how crazy that is? It's like you got a celebrity locked up and then somebody goes online and
a
says,
C-level celebrity.
a C-level
Yeah.
celebrity, but still has hundreds of thousands of followers.
Right, yeah.
And a lot of people following the story that'll call just to help aggravate the situation.
Right.
And you get hundreds of thousands of phone calls.
What's it do for me? I just need to make a phone call. I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get
That's
on
all.
there. I'll say all type of crazy stuff about letting Jussie out.
Yeah.
Just to be part of it. And then the police they can't even use that phone no more. They're like, we gotta cut this line off.
Yeah, they gotta get a new number.
Yeah.
Well, you all done?
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching another episode of the Sweet Gravy Podcast. If you have any questions or suggestions, please go to sweetgravypod@gmail.com. You can also check us out on YouTube and every other platform.
Thank you. Bye-bye.